Is that you, Bernice? Are they gone?
Faith, that's a question, Hugo. Hard to answer. But are the bottles empty? Then they're gone. As for the Count Sanozo who knocked me down just now on the staircase as I came up hither, I can with more precision speak of him. He's gone. I'm sure of that. Pretty far gone.
Is the Bravo where the buffalo singer? Did you say His Excellency had departed? All the fiddlers off. The devil go with them? I'm positively stupid for want of sleep.
Oh, you are right. Quite right. Being, as you say, Hugo, a most confounded stupid man.
Sarah! I said not so, or else I lied.
I have no doubt, good Hugo, that you lied, being, as you observe, a most notorious liar. Well, Master Rupert, what have you done with the Count?
What should I do with any drunken man? I pulled him from under the table where he lay and tumbled him into bed.
I say, good Rupert, can it be the Duke de Broglio is acquainted with these untimely revels of his son? It is a pity in so proper a man. Is it not a pity in so young a man, and of so gentle blood? Here is a change. I had not looked to see. He is sadly altered.
He is drunk, Bernice. Did you not say so, Rupert? Most men are sadly altered when they're drunk. Oh, I am sadly altered when I'm drunk. You think that Count Castiglione altered? I think so, too. He was, not long ago, bearing some trivial improprieties. A very noble man in heart and deed.
Now I've no faith in him. Poor Lady Legel, so beautiful and kind.
Truly, Bernice, his conduct there has damned him in my eyes. Oh, villain, villain! She his plighted wife, his own father's ward. I have noticed well that we may date his ruin, so I call it his low debaucheries, his gambling habits, and all of his numerous vices from the most basic seduction and abandonment.
We may. The sin sits heavy on his soul and goads him to these courses. They say the Duke pardons his son, but is most wroth with her and treats her with such marked severity as humbles her to the dust.
She sits alone, continually in her chambers, with clasped hands.
Ah, noble lady, I saw her yestereve through the lattice-work of her chamber window, sobbing upon her knees, and ever and anon amid her sobs she murmured forth Castiglione's name. Rupert, she loves him still.
How will she bear? Think you the consummation of these nuptials tomorrow week, are they not?
Most true, they are. Tomorrow week Castiglione weds his cousin Alessandra. She was the friend, the bosom friend of the fair Lady Legel. Ere this mischance, I cannot bear to think on the despair of the young Lady Legel.
This wine's not bad. Gentlemen, lady, why the blame, master, in this matter? Very good wine. Was it my Lady Legel? Who knows? I don't. A super celery somebody who'd play on the guitar. Most excellent wine. And pride should have a fall. The Count's a rake, or was. That's very sure. But he's reforming, and drinks none that but the very best of wine. Let us to bed. This man is steeped in liquor. Come, let us to bed. What did I say? To bed? Is it too late? Is it all gone? Very well, very well. I will to bed now. Just, bless my eyes, Jacinta, is that you?
Why, yes, it is. And yet it isn't. Ooh, there's a riddle. I was Jacinta yesternight, but now Madame Jacinta, if you please, Sir Hugo.
Sweetheart, I fear me very much that you have been at the bottle. A pretty madam, truly.
You may well say that, Sir Hugo. Very pretty. At all events, the Count Castiglione tells me I'm pretty. Drunken dolt, look here.
What? Where?
Here. Look here.
Jacinta! Why, Jacinta? You do not mean to say that the Count, my master, gave you those jewels?
What if he did, friend Hugo? What if he did?
Look here! I'll take my oath. I saw the very ring upon the finger, the middle, the four. No on the little finger of the Count. I've done with you, Jacinta. You wretch, vile wretch! Not have you, Jacinta. I'm in despair. I'll do some desperate deed. I'm desperate.
You're drunk.
I'm going to cut you.
Your throat, oh heaven.
To cut you all together. I'm gone, Jacinta.
Stop, you sniveling fool. Will you not see the jewels? Look you here. This brooch, these pearls, these rubies. Don't you see?
I see.
These emeralds and this topaz. Won't you see?
I see.
You see. You see. Can I get nothing more out of your ugly mouth? But I see. I see. Dolt, I'm not sure you see. Or if you see, you certainly see double. Here's a cross of rubies, you oaf, a cross of rubies. Do you hear? A cross which never cost a zecchin less than 5,000 crowns.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see it all.
You see it all. You do not see it all. Heaven grant me patience. You do not see it all. You do not see that I'm the richest waiting maid in Rome, the richest vintner's daughter owning these jewels. You do not see, I say, that my mistress Ligel, who gave them to me, do you hear, who gave them to me as a free gift and for a marriage present. All of her jewels, every one of them, is certainly gone mad.
The lady Ligel gave you the jewels. How? Came you by the ring?
The Count Castiglione, your sweet master, gave it to her as a token of his love. Last year she gave it to me. Do you see?
Jacinta!
Ugo!
What, dear Jacinta?
Do you see?
Oh, nonsense. Sweet Jacinta. Let me look again. The jewels.
Do you see?
Pshaw, let me look.
Do you see?
Sweet dear Jacinta. Madam Jacinta.
Oh, I see.
An excellent joke. I'll faith an excellent joke. A most superlative joke. I shall die, Castiglione. I shall die. Oh, I should die and laugh. I shall die. I shall die. I meant it for no joke. Oh, no. Oh, no. You meant it for no joke. Now, not you. I shall die. I shall die. It's very serious business, I assure you. To get drunk, a very serious business, excellent. You've turned pin at last. Bravo. Why, Cass, I've got a string of beads at home. I'll send them to you. I bundle a pasture note. I used, as a masquerade. You shall have it. And you shall have it. And I'll go home and send you in a trice a tub of excellent ashes. Sanoso have done for. Oh, no. I am done for. Completely done for. I'll die. I shall die laughing. Yes, sir. I am done for. I'm done for. Sanoso! Sir, I am serious. I know it. Very. Then why do you worry me with these ribald jests? I've the headache, and besides, I am not well, either in body or soul. When you saw last the lady, like how? Not for 11 months. What could have put that creature in your head? Sanzo! Sir! Nothing. When did you say you spoke to the lady like how? Sir, Count, I've not seen her for 11 months. The Duke, your father, has very well known, keeps her secluded from society. And between you and I, he's right in it. You'll understand. Not I, so. I do not understand. Well, no matter. Birds of so fine a feather, and so wanton eye, should be caged in all weather, lest they fly. Sanoso! You do her wrong, a namely wrong, never in woman's breast, and throw sat a pure heart. If ever woman fell when an excuse her falling, it was she. And her plighted vows, most secretly, solemnly sworn, perfidiously broken. Oh, damn a man. A damn villain am I. Young, ardent, beautiful, and lovingly well, and pure as beautiful. How could she think? How could she dream, being herself all truth, of my black perfidy? Oh, that I were not Cassione, but some peasant hind, the humble tiller of some humble field, that I might dare to be honest. Exceedingly well find. I've never heard a better speech in my life. Besides, you're right. Oh, honesty's the thing. Honesty, poverty, true content. With the unutterable ecstasies of butternuts, gingerbread, and milk and water. Sanos, you fool. He's right again, my lord. I'm going home. Ere I be tainted with your wisdomship. Good day. I crave your patronage. However, when you become a cardinal, meantime, I'll take the opportunity of sending the sackcloth and the ashes. Get you gone, you merry devil. He makes me laugh, spite myself. One cannot be angry with him. For the life of one. After all, I don't see why I should go so grieve over this little matter. This everyday occurrence. Marry her. No. Cassione wed him with a welt on. Never. Oh, never. What would they say at the club? What would Sanoso say? I have no right, had I the will, to bring such foul disgrace upon my family. Di Broglio's line, Di Broglio's haunting and time-honored line. No right at all to do it. Am I not bound to it? By the most sacred ties of honor bound to my cousin Alessandro? Honor the thing? I cannot pawn my honor. And like hell, it is lowly born. I cannot pawn my honor. My honor. My honor. Pshaw. Pshaw. This is the headache. The consequence of yesteryear's debauch. Give me these qualms of conscience. Be a man. Be a man, Cassione. Be a man. A glass of wine will put you all the rights. Hugo! Do you hear that? Wine. What the devil is this? My lord! What's that? Where's the wine? My lord! The wine. Here's some wine, my lord. 12 bottles, my lord. 12 fools! Bring me a glass of wine. 12 bottles. So, please, you, sir, best seller more brand, send a present by his reverence, the Count San Ozo. Really? I'm much obliged. To his reverence. Did you not say his reverence? Cork a bottle, Hugo. Let me see what this is made of. No, sir, you cannot have any. How, sir? Have not? What do you mean by that? Not a drop, sir, not a drop. And why, you ass? Why, sir, you see, the servant who brings it says you're not to have wine, only your choice. And what does the idiot mean? There's another present down the hall, sir. You have your choice of wine or of that. Blockhead! Why don't you bring the other present in? Huh? Sir, don't! Thunderhead! Why don't you bring me up the other present and let me see it? I can't. You can't, you villain? Oh, I'll try and make you, then. Scoundrel, bring it up. What's that you have on your shoulders? Sir, it's a sackcloth that, down below, sees a monstrous tub of ashes. I can't lift it. A monstrous tub of ashes. San Jose is a fool. Too bad upon my soul. A tub of ashes, too bad. I can't be angry. If I should die for it, to have my choice. The wine or the ashes. Hugo, send word to the Count. Hugo, send word to the Count. Keep the wine. He may have the ashes. Stay. Tell him I've been thinking. I've been thinking of what he said. He knows. And that I'll meet him at the masquerade. And afterwards, crack a bottle. I'll crack a bottle with him, the buffer singer. Only to think of that tub of ashes. I can't be angry with him. He's a fine fellow, after all. San Jose.
Thou art sad, Castiglione.
Sad? No, not I. No, I am the happiest man in Rome. A few days more, thou knowest my Alessandra will make thee mine. Oh, I am very happy.
Methinks thou hast a singular way of showing thy happiness. What ails thee, cousin of mine? Why didst thou sigh so deeply?
Did I sigh? I was not conscious of it. It is a fashion, a most silly fashion I have when I'm very happy. Did I sigh?
Thou didst. Thou art not well. Thou hast indulged too much of late, and I am vexed to see it. Late hours and wine, Castiglione, these will ruin thee. Thou art already altered. Thy looks are haggard. Nothing so wears away the constitution as late hours and wine.
Nothing, fair lady, nothing. Not even deep sorrow wears it away like evil hours and wine. Holy men.
Do it. I would have thee drop thy riotous company too. Fellows low-born, ill suit the like with old Di Broglio's heir and Alessandra's husband.
I will drop it then.
Thou wilt, thou must. Attend thou also more to thy dress and equipage. They are overplain for thy lofty rank and fashion. Much depends upon appearances.
I'll see to it.
Then see to it. Pay more attention, sir, to becoming carriage. Much thou wantest in dignity.
Much. Oh, much I want in proper dignity.
Thou mockest me, sir.
Sweet, gentle like how.
Heard I all right? I speak to him. He speaks of Legel? Sir Count! What art thou dreaming? He's not well. What ails thee, sir?
Cousin. Fair cousin. Madam, I crave thy pardon. Indeed, I am not well. Your hand off my shoulder, if you please. This is a most oppressive... Madam. The Duke! My son! I have news for thee. Hey, what is the matter? Hey, the pouts? Kiss her, Cassione, kiss her! You dog! And make it up! I sigh. This is minute. I have news for both of you. Politian is expected, hourly in Rome. Politian, Earl of Exeter. We'll have him at the wedding. 'Tis his first visit to the imperial city.
What Politian of Britain, Earl of Leicester?
The same, my love. We'll have him at the wedding. A man quite young in years, but grey in fame. I have not seen him, but rumor speaks of him as a prodigy, preeminent in arts and arms, and wealth, and high descent. We'll have him at the wedding.
I have heard much of this Politian. Gay, volatile, and giddy, is he not? And little given to thinking.
Far from it, love. No branch, they say, of all philosophy so deep, astute, he has not mastered. Learned as a few have learned.
'Tis very strange. I have known men, have seen Politian, and sought his company. They speak of him as one who entered life madly into life, drinking the cup of pleasure to the dregs.
Ridiculous! I know, I've seen Politian. I know him well. Nor learn nor mirthful he is. He's a dreamer, and a man shut out from common passions. Children, we disagree. Let's go forth and taste the fragrant air of the garden. Did dream or did I hear Politian was a melancholy man?
Jacinta, is it thou? Yes, ma'am, I'm here. I did not know, Jacinta, you were in waiting. Sit down. Let not in my presence trouble you. Sit down, for I am humble, most humble. 'Tis time. It in another climate, so he said, bore a bright golden flower, but not in the soil. No lingering winters there, nor snow, nor shower, but ocean ever to refresh mankind breathes the shrill spirit of the western wind. Oh, beautiful, most beautiful! How like to what my fevered soul doth dream of heaven. Oh, happy land! She died, the maiden died. Oh, still more happy maiden who couldst die. Jacinta! Again, a similar tale, told of a beauteous dame beyond the sea. Thus speaketh one Ferdinand in the words of the play. She died full young. One Bosola answers him, I think not so. Her infelicities seem to have years too many. Ah, luckless lady. Jacinta, Here's a far sterner story, but very like in its despair, of that Egyptian queen winning so easily 1,000 hearts, losing at length her own, she died. Thus endeth the history, and her maids lean over her and weep, 2 gentle maids with gentle names, Eros and Charmian, Rainbow and Dove. Jacinta! Madam, what is it? Wilt thou, my good Jacinta, be so kind as go down in the library and bring me the holy evangelists? Pshaw! If there be balm for the wounded spirit in Gilead, it is there. Dew in the night time of my bitter trouble will there be found. Dew sweeter far than that which hangs like chains of pearls on Hermon Hill. There, ma'am's the book. Indeed, she is very troublesome. What didst thou say, Jacinta? Have I done aught to grieve thee or to vex thee? I am sorry, for thou hast served me long and ever been trustworthy and respectful. I can't believe she has any more jewels. No, she gave me all. What didst thou say, Jacinta? Now, I bethink me thou hast not spoken lately of thy wedding. How fares good Ugo, and when is it to be? Can I do aught? Is there no further aid thou needst, Jacinta? Is there no further aid? That's meant for me. I'm sure, madam, you need not be always throwing those jewels in my teeth. Jewels, Jacinta? Now, indeed, Jacinta, I thought not of the jewels. Oh, perhaps not. But then I might have sworn it. After all, there's Ugo says the ring is only paste, for he's sure the Count Castiglione never would have given a real diamond to such as you. And at the best, I'm certain, madam, you cannot have use for jewels now. But I might have sworn it. Oh, poor Ligel, and is it come to this? Thy servant maid, but courage, 'tis but a viper whom thou hast cherished to sting thee to the soul. Ah, here's at least a friend, too much a friend in earlier days. A friend will not deceive thee, fair mirror and true. Now tell me, oh, a tale, a pretty tale, and heed thou not. Though it be rife with woe, it answers me. It speaks of sunken eyes and wasted cheeks and beauty long deceased. Remembers me of joy departed, hope, the seraph hope, inured and entombed. Now, in a tone low, sad and solemn, but most audible, whispers of early grave untimely yawning for ruined maid. Fair mirror and true, thou liest not. Thou hast no end to gain, no heart to break. Castiglione lied, who said he loved. Thou true, he false, false, false.
Refuge thou hast, sweet daughter, in heaven. Think of eternal things. Give up thy soul to penitence and pray.
I cannot pray. My soul is at war with God. The frightful sounds of merriment below disturb my senses. Go, I cannot pray. The sweet airs from the garden worry me. Thy presence grieves me. Go, thy priestly raiment fills me with dread. Thy ebony crucifix with horror and awe.
Think of thy precious soul.
Think of my early days. Think of my father and mother in heaven. Think of our quiet home and the rivulet that ran before the door. Think of my little sisters. Think of them, and think of me. Think of my trusting love and confidence, his vows, my ruin. Think of my unspeakable misery. Be gone. Yet stay. What was it thou saidst of prayer and penitence? Didst thou not speak of faith and vows before the throne?
I did.
'Tis well. There is a vow where fitting should be made, a sacred vow, imperative and urgent, a solemn vow.
Daughter, this zeal is well.
Sister, this zeal is anything but well. Hast thou a crucifix fit for this thing? A crucifix whereon to register this sacred vow? Not that. Oh, no. Not that. Not that. I tell thee, oh, thy raiments and thy ebony cross affright me. Stand back. I have a crucifix myself. I have a crucifix. Methinks 'twere fitting the deed, the vow, the symbol of the deed, and the deed's register should tally. Behold the cross wherewith a vow like mine is written in heaven.
Thy words are madness, daughter, and speak a purpose unholy. Thy lips are livid, thine eyes are wild. Tempt not the wrath divine. Pause ere too late. Oh, be not rash. Swear not the oath. Oh, swear it not.
'Tis sworn.
Undoubtedly. Why, you laugh. Indeed, I hardly know myself. Stay, was it not? On yesterday, we were speaking of Earl Politian. Yes, it was yesterday. Alessandra, you must remember. We were walking in the garden. Yes, perfectly. I do remember. What of it? What then? Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. It is most singular now that you should laugh at nothing at all. Most singular. Singular. Look you, Castiglione. Be so kind to tell me, sir, at once, what is it you mean? What are you talking of? Was it not so? We differed in opinion touching him. Whom? Why, sir, the Earl Politian. Ah, the Earl of Exeter, yes. Is it he you mean? We differed indeed. If I now recollect, the words you used were, the Earl, who you knew, was neither learned or mirthful. Ha! Now did I? Yes, you did, sir. And well, I knew at the time you were wrong, it being not the character of the Earl, whom all the world allows to be the most hilarious man, but not my son, too positive again. 'Tis singular, most singular. I could not think it possible, so time could so much alter one. To say the truth, about an hour ago, and as I was walking with the Count Sanozo, all arm in arm, we meet this very man, the Earl. He was with his friend Balthazar, having just arrived in Rome. He is altered. Such an account he gave of me of his journey. To what of water had made you die with laughter? With such tales he told of his old caprices, his merry freaks along the road, such oddity, such humor, such wit, such whim, such flashes of wild merriment. Set off, too, in such a forward lied by the great, the more of his friend, who, to speak the truth, was gravity itself. Did I not tell you? You did. And yet, 'tis strange. But true as strange, how much I was mistaken. I always thought the Earl was a gloomy man. So, you are, you see. Be not too positive. Whom have we here? It cannot be the Earl. The Earl? Oh no, 'tis not the Earl, but yes it is. And the leaning is upon his friend Balthazar. Welcome, sir. My lord, a second welcome let me give you to Rome, his grace and the Duke Roleo, father. This is Earl Politian, Earl of Exeter, in Great Britain. And this is his friend Balthazar, Duke of Surrey. The Earl has letters, so please, you, for your grace. A most welcome to Rome and to our palace, Earl Politian, and you, most noble Duke. I am glad to see you. I knew your father very well, my lord Politian. Castiglione, call your cousin hither, and let me make the noble Earl acquainted with your betrothed. Come here, sir, at a time most seasonable, the wedding. Those touching letters, sir. Your son made mention of. Touching those letters, sir. I would not have them. If such there, my friend Balthazar here. My friend Balthazar here. Will hand them to you, Grace. I would retire. Retire? So soon? What? Bernice! Rupert! His lordship's chambers. Show his lordship to them. His lordship is unwell.
This way, my lord.
Retire? Unwell? So please you, sir. I fear 'tis as you say. His lordship is unwell. The deep air of the evening, the fatigue of the long journey, Indeed, I had better follow his lordship. He must be unwell. I will return anon. Return anon! Now, this is very strange. Castiglione, let's this way. My son, I wish to speak to thee. You surely were mistaken in what you said. They are mirthful indeed. Which of us said Politian was a melancholy man? Arouse thee now, Politian. Thou must not, nay, indeed, thou shalt not give way to these humors. Be thyself. Shake off the ideal fantasies of the best, and live, for thou deest. Not so, Balthazar, as surely live. Politian, it doth grieve me to see you like this. Balthazar, it does grieve me to give thee cause for grief, and my honored friend, command me, sir. What's thou have me to do? What thou beest, I will shake off that nature, which from my forefathers I did inherit, for which my mother's milk I did imbibe, and be no more Politian, but some other. Command me, sir. To the field, then. To the field, to the senate of the field. Alas! There's an imp that would follow me there. There is an imp, hath followed me there. There is. What voice was that? I heard it not. I heard not any voice except thine own, and the echo of thine own. Then I dreamt it. Give the eye a soul to dreams. The court beeth thee. Fame awaits thee. Glory calls. And how a trumpet tongue thou wilt not hear, in hearkening to imaginary sounds and phantom voices. It is a phantom voice. Deest thou not hear it again? I heard it not. Thou hearest not, Balthazar. Speak no more to me, Politian of the Canton courts. Oh, I am sick unto death of the hollow and high-sounding vanities of this populous earth. Bear with me yet again. We must have been boys together, school friends, and now friends. Yet shall not be so long, for in this eternal city thou shalt do with me a kind and gentle office, and a power august, barren, and supreme, shall then absolve thee of all father duties unto thy friend. Thou speaker, a fearful riddle I will not understand. Yet now as fate approaches, and the hours are breathing low, the sands of time are changed to golden grains, and dazzle me, Balthazar, alas, and cannot die, having within my heart so keen a relish for the beautiful as half been kindled with it. Methinks the air is balmier now that it has won't be to be. Rich melodies are falling in the wind. A rare, loveliest next to the earth. And with holier lush, the quiet moon sitteth in heaven. Hist, thou cannot say thou hearest not, Balthazar. Indeed, I hear not. Not hear? Listen, now, listen. The faintest sound, and yet sweetest, the ear ever heard. A lady's voice, and solemn tone. Balthazar, now presses me like a spell. Again. How solemnly it falls into my heart of hearts. The elegant voice, surely I can never heard, yet were well had I but heard with its thrilling tones in earlier days. I myself hear it now. Be still. The voice, if I mistake not greatly, proceeds to yonder latest, which you may see very plainly through the window. It belongs, does it not, unto the place of the Duke. The singer is entirely beneath the roof of his excellency, and perhaps is even that of Alessandra, of whom he speak, as the betrothed of Castiglione, and son of an heir. Be still! It comes again!
And is thy heart so strong, as for to leave me thus, who hath loved thee so long, in wealth and woe among? And is thy heart so strong, as for to leave me thus? Say nay, say nay.
The song is English, and all have heard it in merry England, never so plaintively. Hiss, it comes again!
Is it so strong as for to leave me thus? loved thee so long, in wealth and woe among. And is thy heart so strong, as for to leave me thus? Say nay, say nay.
'Tis hushed, and all is still. All is not still. Let's go down. You go down, Balthazar. Go. The hour is growing late. The Duke awaits us presence. Thy presence is expected in the hall. The hall below. What ails thee, Earl Politian?
Who hath loved thee so long, in wealth and woe among? And is thy heart so strong, say nay, say nay.
Let us ascend! 'Tis time, Politian. Give these fancies to the wind. Remember, pray. Your bearing lately savored much of rudeness until the Duke arose thee. And remember, I do. Lead on, I do remember. Let us descend. Believe me, I would freely give the broad lands and my eldom to look upon the face hidden by yon lattice, to gaze upon the veiled face and hear once more the silent tongue. Let me beg you, sir, descend with me. The Duke may be offended. Let us go down, I pray you.
Say nay, say nay.
'Tis strange. 'Tis strange. Methinks the voice chimed in with thy desires and bade me stay. Sweet voice, I heed thee, and I will surely stay. Now this be fancy by heaven, or be it fate, still I will not descend. Balthazar, make an apology to the Duke for me. I go not down tonight. Your lordship's pleasure shall be attended to. Good night, Politian. Good night, my friend. Good night.
And dost thou speak of love to me, Politian? Dost thou speak of love to Ligel? Oh, woe is me. This mockery is most cruel indeed.
Weep not. Sob not thus. Thy bitter tears will madden me. Mourn not, Ligel. Be comforted. I know. I know it all. And I speak of love. Love, look at me. Brightest and beautiful, Ligel. Turn to hear thine eyes. Thou ask if I could speak of love, knowing what I know and seeing what I have seen. Thou askest me. Thus I answer thee. Thus on the bended knee I answer thee. Sweet Ligel, I love thee. Love thee. Love thee. Through good and ill. Through wear and woe, I love thee. No mother with her firstborn on her knee. It thrills intenser love than I love for thee. Not on God's altar, in any time will climb. Burn their holy fire that burneth now within my spirit for thee. And do I love? Even thy woes I love thee. Even for thy woes, thy beautiful and thy woes.
Alas, proud Earl, thou dost forget thyself, remembering me, how in thy father's halls among the maidens pure and reproachless of thy princely line could the dishonored Ligel abide. Thy wife, and with a tainted memory, my seared and blighted name, how would it tally with the ancestral honors of thy house and with thy glory?
Speak not of me of glory. I loathe the name. I do adore the unsatisfactory and ideal thing. Art thou not Ligel, and I Politian? Do I not love? Art thou not beautiful? What we need more? Glory! Thou speakest not of it. By all I hold my most sacred and most seldom. By all my wishes now, and my fears hereafter. By all I scorn on earth and hope in heaven. There is no deed I would more glory in than in thy case discover this same glory and trample its underfoot. What matters it? What matters it? My fairest and my best, that we go down unhonored and forgotten into the dust. So we descend together. Descend together. And then perchance,
Why dost thou pause, Politian?
and then perchance, all rises together, like hell and realm, the starry and quiet dwellings of the blessed, and still,
Why dost thou pause, Politian?
and still, together.
Now, Earl of Leicester, thou lovest me, and in my heart of hearts I feel thou lovest me truly.
Oh, like hell. And lovest thou me?
Hist, hush. Within the gloom of yonder trees methought a figure passed, a spectral figure, solemn and slow and noiseless, like the grim shadow conscience, solemn and noiseless. I was mistaken. 'Twas but a giant bow stirred by the autumn wind. Politian!
My Legel, my love, why art thou moved? What dost thou turn so pale? No conscious self, far less its shadow which thou likest to me, should shake the firm spirit thus. But the night wind is chilly, and these melancholy broads through all over things of gloom.
Politian, thou speakest to me of love. Knowest thou the land with which all tongues are busy, a land new found, miraculously found by one of Genoa, 1,000 leagues within the golden west, a fairyland of flowers and fruit and sunshine and crystal lakes and overarching forests and mountains, around whose towering summits the winds of heaven untrammeled flow, which air to breathe is happiness now, and will be freedom hereafter in days that are to come.
Oh, wilt thou fly to that paradise, my Legel? Wilt thou fly thither with me? Their care shall be forgotten, and sorrow shall be no more. And airless will be all, and life shall be mine. For I will live for thee in thine eyes, and thou shalt be no more and more. But the radiant joys shall wait upon thee, and the angel hope attend thee ever. And I will kneel to thee and worship thee, and call thee my beloved, my own, my beautiful, my love, my wife, my all. Oh, wilt thou, Legel, fly thither with me?
A deed is to be done. Castiglione lives.
And she shall die!
And shall die. Alas, Castiglione die? Who spoke the words? Where am I? What was it he said? Politian, thou art not gone. Thou art not gone, Politian. I feel thou art not gone, yet dare not look, lest I behold thee not. Thou couldst not go. With those words upon thy lips, oh, speak to me, and let me hear thy voice. One word, to say thou art not gone. One little sentence, to say how thou dost scorn, how thou dost hate my womanly weakness. Thou art not gone. Oh, speak to me. I knew thou wouldst not go. I knew thou wouldst not, couldst not, durst not go. Villain, thou art not gone. Thou mockest me, and thus I clutch thee. Thus, he is gone. He is gone, gone, gone. Where am I? 'Tis well, 'tis very well, so that the blade be keen, the blow be sure. 'Tis well, 'tis very well. Alas, alas.
What ho, Bernice? Did you say tonight that... It is tonight, the wedding?
Tonight, I believe. It is not late. Oh, no, it is not late. What need is there of hurry? I'll answer for it. There's time enough to spare. Now, let me see. The wedding is to be at dark, and here... The day is not half done. Stay, I can tell, to a minute, how many hours there are between this time and dark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hours. Why, I can very easily do the whole of my errands in 2 hours at farthest. Who'd be without a watch? These are pretty gloves. I will not walk myself to death at all. I won't. I'll take my time. Look you, Bernice. Bernice, I say. Bernice, don't you answer. Don't you hear? The impudent Fraulein not to answer me. this wretch not even to deign to condescend to see me, as I sit upon the bank looking so like a lady. I am a lady, I am indeed. But after all, I think there is a difference between some ladies and others. The ignorant, stupid villain between my former mistress, Legel, for instance, and my present noble mistress, the Lady Alessandra. I made a change for the better, I think. Indeed, I'm sure of it. Besides, you know it was impossible when such reports have been in circulation to stay with her now. She'd nothing of the lady about her, not a tittle. One would have thought she was a peasant girl. She was so humble. I hate all humble people. And then she talked to one with such an air of condescension. And she had not common sense of that, I'm sure. Or would she now? I ask you now, Jacinta, do you or do you not suppose your mistress had common sense or understanding when she gave you all these jewels? That man's a fool. He would not be in a hurry. He would have stopped. If he had not been a fool, he would have stopped, took off his hat, and, making a low bow, said, "I am most superlatively happy to see you, Madam Jacinta." Well, I don't know. Some people are fools by nature. Some have a talent for being stupid. Look at that ass now, Hugo. He thinks I'll have him, but oh no, I couldn't. He might as well, for all the use he makes of it, been born without a head. Hey, oh, what's this? Oh, it's a paper that my lady gave me, with the list of articles she wants. 10 yards of taffeta, 16 of gold brocade, and 10 of Genoa velvet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's it, 8, 9, 10, 10 yards. I can't forget it now, 10 yards. 10 yards of velvet. I must try and get me a dress of Genoa velvet. 'Tis becoming, and I would look so like my lady in it. Methinks I see her now. Oh, she's a lady worth serving indeed. Oh, she has airs and graces and dignity. Yes, she has dignity. And then she has a voice. Oh, heavens, what a voice. So loud, so ladylike, and so commanding. Jacinta, get me this. You hear? Bring that, and tell the Count Castiglione I want him. Then, yes, ma'am, I reply, and curtsy thus meekly and daintily thus. Oh, I'm a maid. 1 in 1,000 for a dainty curtsy. But when I get to be a lady, when I wed the apothecary, oh, then it will be a different thing indeed. I'll play my lady to a T, that will I. I'll be all dignity, and I'll talk thus. Ugo, you villain. Ugo shall be my servant. Ugo, you villain. Look you here, you rascal, you good-for-nothing, idle, lazy scoundrel. What are you doing here? Begone, you ugly, you silly, sulky, dirty, stupid idiot. Begone, I say this minute. Get out, you viper. Get out, you jackass. Out, you vagabond. And then, if he's not gone in half a moment, I'll turn about and let him have it. Who's this? Oh, it's he. By all that's good, it is himself. I'll turn about and let him have it so. It's as well now as any other time. Thus, I'll let him have it thus, you wretch. What are you doing with your foot stuffed in that bandbox? I'll let him have it thus.
This weakness grows upon me. I am faint, and much I fear me ill. It will not do. To die here, I have lived. Stay thy hand, O Azrael, yet a while. Prince of the powers of darkness and the tomb, oh pity me, Let me not perish now in the budding of my partisan. Hope, give me yet live. Let me yet live, yet a little while. 'Tis I who pray for life, who so late I demanded but to die. What says the Count? The Earl, that knowing no cause of quarrel or feud between their Politian and himself, he doth decline your cartel. What didst thou say? What answer was it you brought me, good Balthazar? With what excessive fragrance the zephyr comes, laden with yonder's bowers, a fairer day, or one more worthy Italy, methinks no mortal eyes have seen. What said the Count? That he, Castiglione, not being aware of any feud existing or any cause of quarrel between your lordship and himself, cannot accept the challenge. It is most true. All this is very true. When saw you, sir? When saw you now, Balthazar, in the frigid, ungenial Britain, which we left so lately? A heaven so calm at this, so utterly free from the evil taint of the clouds. And he did say, no more, my lord, than I have told you, sir. The Count Castiglione will not fight, having no cause for the quarrel. Now, this is true. Oh, very true. Thou art my friend, Balthazar, and I have not forgotten it. Thou'st due me a piece of service. Wilt thou go back and say unto this man that I, Earl of Exeter, hold him a villain? Thus much I pray thee. Say unto the Count, it is exceeding just he should have cause for a quarrel. My lord, my friend, 'tis he comes himself. Thou resist well. I know what thou wouldst say, not send the message. Well, I will think of it. I will not send it. Now pray thee, leave me. Hither doth come Elizabeth, with whom affairs of private nature I would adjust. I go. Tomorrow we meet. Do we not? At the Vatican? At the Vatican. The Alexia, here. I am the Alexander, and thou seest, dost not thou, that I am here. My lord, some singular mistake, misunderstanding have, without doubt, arisen. Thou hasn't been urged thereby in heat of anger to address some words, most accountable in writing to me, Castiglione, the bearer being Balthazar, Duke of Surrey. I'm aware of nothing which might have warranted thee in this thing. Haven't thee given no offense? Am I right? 'Twas a mistake, undoubtedly. We all do err at times. Draw, villain, and pry no more. Draw and villain? Have I thee then at once, proud Earl? Thus to the explanatory tomb, a timely spectre, I do devote thee in name of Lygal. Of Lygal? Hold off! Thy sacred hand. Avaunt, I say, avaunt! I will not fight thee. Indeed, I dare not. Thou wilt not fight thee with me, didst say, Sir Count. Shall I be baffled now? Now, this is well. Didst say thou darest not? No, I dare not. I dare not. Hold off thy hand with that beloved name. So fresh upon thy lips, I will not fight thee. I cannot. Dare not. Now by my heel down, I do believe thee. Coward, I do believe thee. Coward, this may not be. Alas, my lord. It is most true in such a case. I'm the verest coward. Oh, pity me. Lest I do indeed, I do pity you. And I go. Scoundrel, rise and die! It needed not be thus. Thus, oh, let me die. Thus upon my bended knee, if it were most fitting that in the deep humiliation I perish, for in the fight I will not rise and raise a hand against the Earl Exeter. Strike thou home. Here is not, or let industry upon thy weapon. Strike home, I will not fight. Now, death's in hell. Am I not sorely, grievously tempted to take thee at thy word? But mark thee, sir, think not to me to fly thus. Do thou prepare for public insult of the streets. Before the eyes of the citizens, I follow thee. Like an avenging spirit, I follow thee. Even upon death, before those with whom thou lovest. Before the realm, I'll taunt thee, villain. Attend thee. Thou hearest, with cowardice, thou shalt not fight me. Thou lies. Thou shalt. This, indeed, is just, most righteous, and most avenging heaven. If does that, that's flat. Why, yes, sir. That's flat, extremely flat, and candid, and so forth, and sociable, and all that kind of thing. Damned if you do. Look at you. You ignoramus. What is your name? Is that your fixed intention? To lie all day in that special manner? If so, let me know. I'll let you know. Nothing about it. Nothing about it at all. And for the best reasons in the first place, sir. I did not hear a word. Your Honor said, in the second, sir, I cannot talk at all. It is very strange. You can't perceive that I'm dead? It is very strange. I can't perceive you're dead. So I see. I've heard before that such ideas as these have seized on human brains and still not believing that matter possible. I have it. I wish to see the Count. He'll not admit me, being the dumps about the little matter, touching Politian, who in the public streets called him a coward on yesterday forenoon, set him a laughing once, and he'll forget. Both the Earl and himself, I be a trive now. I'll make this idiot go and tell the Count that he's deceased. If so, the game is up. So you're dead, eh? Come now, come on, Hugo. Be candid with me. Is it indeed a fact you are really dead? No, son, not exactly. Dead, so to say, but having just committed a vila DC. I'm what they call deceased. I perceive. It's so positively, so poor soul, he's gone. But now I think of it, deceased is not the word. What you say, Hugo? Deceased is not the proper word to express your case, huh? With due diligence. Extol, dude. Perhaps defunct would suit better. Sir, I am defunct. Ah, yes. Very well. Then I shall tell you, your master, that you're defunct. Or stop, suppose I say. I think there would be more of dignity in saying, Sir Count, your worthy servant, Hugo, not being dead, nor yet to say deceased, not yet defunct, but having unluck in his life, made way with himself, that Philo D.C., you know, hath now departed this life. Say that, sir, say that! For now, upon consideration, I think I have departed this life. I will. I'll say it. I'll inform the Count. But not so fast. I'm wrong. I must not do it. It were against all rules of etiquette. This is a matter demanding due consideration. Hugo, one of the last importance. Do you not think it were more fitting, sir? More decorous, you know? You understand me? More delicate, more proper, and all of that you should tell the circumstances yourself unto the Count. Do you take me, sir? 'Tis better plan, is it not? Why, yes, it is. Undoubtedly. It is. You are right. Get up. Come on, and lose no time about it. Be quick. Get up. Get up. I can't, sir. I've been dead for an hour and I'm stiff, as you perceive. Well, yes, I do. You are a little stiff, all true. I mostly, sincerely pity you. But, sir, could you not think you, by a desperate effort, contrive to stir a little. Let me help you. This will never do. Why, bless me, sir. Perhaps you're not aware that, in short, the day is very sultry, and that a corpse in very hot weather won't keep. You take me, sir? My nose is delicate, and to be plain, you smell, sir, you smell. Come now, be quick. Indeed, I cannot. Will not answer for the consequence of any longer stay. Sir, you may drop to pieces. Good God! That's true. Lend me your hand, sir, do. Hand. That is well. Extremely well attempted. Sir, I am glad to see you on your legs. A little stiff. No matter. Not an ungraceful in of course. No, sir. This leg. A little farther. That's it. Most excellent. That is exquisite. Now, sir, the left. You have a genuine genius, Hugo, for putting out a leg. Pray, sir, proceed. Superlative. Now, that's what I call walking. Magnificent. A little further, sir. Very well. Now recollect, you tell the Count, as I directed, you departed this life. You're dead, deceased, defunct, and all that sort of thing. Shall meet me here with the Colosseum, type of antique Rome, ritual iniquity, of lofty contemplation left to time, by buried centuries of pomp and power. At length, so many days of weary pilgrimage and burning thirst for the springs of lore that enliven thee. I stand an altar and a humbled man amid the shadows, and so drink within. My very soul that entered the gloomy glory, she comes not, in the spirit of the place, oppressing thee. Vastness and the age of memories held silence and desolation, and dim night, gaunt for balls, infatum peopled a soul. I feel ye now. I feel ye in your strength. Thy soul spells, more sure than ever Duyckinck king. Sun the gardens again on vain. Oh, spells, more potent than a rat, shall thee ever draw down from out of the quiet stars. She comes not, and the moon is high in heaven. Here where a hero fell, a column falls. Here where the mimic eagle glared its gold, a secret vigil holds down the swarthy bat. Here where the dames of Rome, their yellow hair waved to the wind, now wave the reed of the thirst. Here where ivory couch, the Caesar sat, on a bed of moss lies gloating, the full ladder. Here where on the golden throne the monarch loyal gilds spectre like unto his marble own, lit by the wan light of the horned moon, the swift and silent lizard of the stones, the crumbling walls, the tottering arcades, the moldering cliffs, these sad and blackened shafts, these vague entries, this broken frieze, these shattered cornices, this wreck, this ruined, these stones, alas! These grey stones are all of the great, the colossal left, but the coercive hours to fade in heat. Not all the echoes answer me, not all. Prophetic sounds and light arise forever, from us and from all ruin unto the wise. As for the granite menon to the sun, we rule the herds. Of mightiest men, we rule. With deposit, sway, all giants' mind. We are not desolate, we pallet stones. Not all power is gone, not all fame, not all magic of our high renown, not all the fawn, the wonder that encircles everything that encircles us. Not all the mysteries that live in us, that lie in us. and all the memories that hang upon and cling around about this garment. Clothing, it's in a robe of more than glory. She comes.
I come, and now the hour is come for vengeance or will never. So the priest is standing by the altar, the robed priest, and by him the bride, so beautiful, the bride and in a bride's array, and by the bride the bridegroom. Where art thou?
'Tis true, where am I? Not where I should be. By the God of heaven, I'll mar this bridal as if at the altar's foot the bridegroom dies.
Away, away, farewell. Farewell, Castiglione, and farewell, my hope in heaven.